Hi there, sweet souls. My name is Laurie, and I am a psychic shaman, a tarot reader, and a medicine woman. I also do healings for people that aligns their chakras, and I connect with their ancestors to give them a deeper purpose and meaningful understanding of life and how to navigate their way through life. Welcome to my channel. I'm grateful that you're here. It doesn't matter if you've stumbled across me or you've subscribed to this channel. I know that you're here because you've been divinely guided here. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for every comment, like and share. It means more than you'll ever know. On this channel, we speak about all things spiritual with a huge dose of truthfulness. I share my wisdom because I've been blessed with a spiritual community up above that wants to help each and every one of you. I've utilized them to help myself through my life. They also help you in your now, so whenever you've stumbled across this video, these videos and readings are timeless. So please feel free to share your experience, all of your experiences actually, if they resonate, below in the comment section, and the encouragement of yourself and others as well in the description boxes below where the comment section is. So let's get into the reading for today. What we're going to get into is what our ancestors want us to know right now and what's coming into our lives, because it's a full moon tonight, so I can feel them massively around me, so I feel very called to do this reading. So I like to do them when I feel like I'm naturally called to, and tonight I am definitely called to. So whenever you stumble across this reading, I hope that you enjoy. Take a look at these 3 decks. So there's the Love Heart Charm, if you notice that I purge, it sounds like I'm burping, but I'm not. I'm actually, see, it's happening now. I'm purging because that's when my ancestors are helping me along with connection and to be able to give you guys messages. This is the owl. This is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. This is the hot air balloon. You can see that. Right, so what I want you to do is pick between pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Where are you appealed to go in towards? You can pause the video if you want to. If you choose to pause the video, you can pick whichever card you're thinking about looking at, and that guidance will actually be for you. So let's go into pile number 1, which is the Love Heart. This is like the energy overall. This is the healing message. So every journey starts with a single step. Okay, so this is your main identifier of what your reading's actually about. We've got advancement, Spirit Fox. Let you look at that, sorry. We have got the Great Teacher. We've got Refine Your Attention. We've also got Grief. We have Soulmate. And these are the current energies that you are in now. So what I want you to do, if you've picked pile 1, I want you to think about how you're feeling right now, and if you resonate with these cards, this will help you to be able to identify if this deck is actually yours in the first place. Okay, so let's go into these cards. So there's solitude, there's choose wisely, there's power, there's destiny, and there's rest and recuperate. Okay, so let me just look at these cards a second and take in the energy of what I'm looking at here. So you've probably made a decision because you felt mentally like you've been in a place of being pushed to make a decision. Okay, there's some element of pressure here that you guys have gone through. This could be a family situation, a work situation, or a relationship, but whatever this is, you've been put through mental conflict and probably been having to try to make your mind up many times over. You've probably been trying to connect with your ancestors as well lately, you know, like getting involved with regards to trying to understand spirituality, if I'm honest with you, trying to create some sort of balance in your life. You've probably had some sort of tower moment happen recently that has pushed you to need to go into solitude and spend time alone. If you're not journaling, it's a very good idea right now to journal, because you've probably spoken your truth. Whatever you've spoken, it's been for the betterment of yourself. You've had to put yourself first because you've had many trials and tribulations. At the same time, I want you to understand that each time you've probably felt like you've been alone, you haven't been alone. If you notice the trees, this is speaking about your ancestors being behind you, trying to support you, trying to guide you, trying to help you with regards to moving forward in your life, but you're probably not able to see that because you're feeling quite disconnected. At the same time though, you know, when I'm saying disconnected, I'm meaning towards your ancestors. You're probably feeling very spiritual right now because you've been guided to speak your truth and put yourself first. You've probably never put yourself first before. Now that you've actually started to do this, there'll be an element of guilt with regards to you doing this. So you've probably ended a friendship or a relationship or some sort of work situation. Regardless, this is you choosing to be alone, okay? You're choosing to be alone because you're searching for mental clarity, you're searching for peace of mind, you're searching for a foundation, a heart-based life. You're having to make difficult decisions right now that will probably deprive you of things in your life. So just for instance, just pretend that you don't want to do a certain job anymore and you've probably decided to not work in that job anymore. You may have to take the fact that you're not getting a wage for a few months. That's something that's going to debilitate you in some way, shape or form, but it's a choice that you may have to make right now. The reason why I know it's a choice that you may have to make right now, whether this is a relationship, work situation, or friendships, regardless of what this is, the choice that you're making is actually your destiny. It's meant to be. It was always written to be this way. This has brought you to a sense of completion because you've had a repetitive cycle happen over and over and over and over again in your life. And what's happened lately to you guys is the fact that you've had some sort of primal sense. Somewhere down the line, you've probably been taking quite a lot, and now you're quite resistant to taking all of this. Your courage is calling you to step forth right now. If you don't already know that, that's what this card is basically saying to you. It's asking you to step forward, be courageous, try to tame your primary responses. So, you know, if you're having to make any sorts of decisions that may make people feel a little bit irked by these decisions, you need to have the strength and the capacity of mind and the emotional capacity to be able to make this step without being aggressive, just being assertive and then moving forward towards that goal. As we can see, the overall energy is every journey starts with a single step. So that should be encouragement enough for you guys to know that wherever you're at right now and whatever decisions that you've been making in your life, it's been coming from a beautiful place that will actually help you to break a cyclic pattern that your ancestors have probably perpetuated throughout the past in your life. It's probably been something that a lot of the people in your family have not wanted to get into these types of cyclic patterns or mental health problems or whatever it is. It could be like perpetual relationships where somebody's a dominator and there's always a submissive one, and it's always your family that seems to come off the worst way, if you get where I'm coming from, meaning where they feel like they're debilitated mentally, emotionally, where the unfairness of what relationships and sometimes situations can bring to our lives. There can be perpetual cyclic patterns that happen in our families that can sometimes lay dormant within our bodies and keep on coming out in our lives, and then in our children's lives, and then in our children's lives. Well, this right now for you guys, this is you guys changing all of that. This is you guys breaking these cyclic patterns, but needing to utilize your courageous power to be able to persevere through. So stick with it. So if this is the energy you guys are in right now, and the things that are going on in your life and how you're feeling within yourself, then you've picked the right deck. Okay, these next cards are what is coming into your life. These are the blessings that are coming into your life. So all is not lost is what I'm trying to say to you. Okay, so as I've said, you've made some sort of decisions that have made you have to come away from certain things in your life that may have made you have to go off into a solitary place, and you've had to use your courage to get there, as we've understood thus far. Okay, you've also had to make a choice, and in making that choice you may be a little bit fearful with regards to this choice that you've made, pile one. So let's just get some sort of clarity with regards to Spirit Fox for pile one. Yeah, see, so whatever decision that you've made, you've had to make this decision to gain confidence, to break any cyclic patterns, to reawaken the magic within yourself, and to actually bring about tangible results, not just thoughts. This is you actually doing it. Okay, if there's any sort of spiritual pet that you have that's passed away, this spiritual pet is also assisting you with their loyalty and trying to help you spiritually to be courageous, to get back into your creative energy, and to be able to speak your mind with clarity and with a sense of courage. That's what this card is about. So what you're doing is fighting at the moment for your courage, and you may feel a little bit like you're scared about some of the decisions that you've made because you're probably in a holding space right now. I call a holding space when spiritually you're being put in a place where nothing's moving yet. You're waiting for something to move because you're alone and you're feeling like you've made choices, and you're wondering if you've made those right choices because you're waiting for some sort of tangible results to be coming into fruition. This reading is going to help you to navigate forward with regards to moving this energy and this frequency. But right now, you need to be very trusting and have faith with regards to the decisions that you have made concurrently in your life. You need to be trusting. Okay, so that's what you're being asked to do. Trust. Also, allow yourself to be quiet right now. Allow yourself to not be around that much. It's okay that you're actually choosing to be alone right now. It's going to be helpful for you in a massive way. The reason why I say it's going to be helpful for you is because you're also getting spiritual downloads during this moment in time. It's not only in this moment in time, it's in the future commencing. You're going to be getting some downloads, and these downloads are going to be coming in a subconscious way. So they're going to be changing your life in a subconscious way with regards to how you're speaking to yourself. So this is where your courage starts to come back. So I want you to hang in there, because there's a new beginning coming to you guys. But all you have to do is show up for yourself. Okay? This new beginning could be you having the confidence enough to be able to create this new business, which would be very lucrative for you, with the Queen of Pentacles being at the bottom of the deck. I say that a new beginning with regards to business, or a new beginning with just your life, or a foundation that you're making, because the Ace of Pentacles represents earth energy for me, and for anybody that reads tarot. It also represents a foundation of monetary gains as well. Okay, so it can be a foundation that you're creating that is more stability in your life, so you're able to live your life in more of a freer way, rather than feeling like you are held by the restraints of the desires of other people. Okay, other people putting restrictions on you, telling you where you're limited, or you allowing your own mind to limit yourself. So don't forget, we can be susceptible to doing this to ourselves. And I'm going to purge, sorry. But yeah, they want you to know that that is something very poignant for you to understand, pile number ones. Okay, so what are they needing to learn from their spiritual experiences with the great teacher? Okay, so what you need to learn is some sort of aspect with regards to the foundation of your safety and security within yourself, how you're looking at yourself, how you're looking at your life, how you're looking at money as well. So you may have just recently lost some sort of money. If you haven't lost any money, okay, you may have gone through a spiritual download. Okay, this spiritual download was probably really life-changing for you. The reason I say that is because the world, which is coming up as the wheel, is at the bottom of the deck. So whatever traumas, as I've said to you before, that you went through, as we can see with the Solitude card, if I can bloody pick it up, with the Solitude card, we can see all of the hills. Okay, so for me that represents when a person has had quite a tumultuous time in their life growing up, or they've found it quite hard. There's not been a hell of a lot of emotional support in the past. So all of these experiences that you've been through, these cyclic patterns that you've been through, have inevitably taught you a lesson each time. And each time you've learned this lesson, it's brought you and gained you into a higher frequency. And right now, you're in a very beautiful frequency of new beginnings. You are cherishing yourself right now. You are feeling the riches of yourself, meaning the royalty, the regality of the insides of your body, looking at yourself in the mirror and being able to say that you love yourself confidently. You've helped other people in the past. You've helped them massively. You've helped a male massively as well. If it's not a male, it doesn't have to be the gender of a male. It can be a person that embodies the masculine energetic frequency, which can be the more dominant type. Okay. There's a lot of feminines that are in the spirit world that are holding your back up as well, meaning your ancestors. Okay. You may also have a male, which could be a grandfather, uncle, brother. This could be a father. But this is a very important person to you, somebody that you would have loved very, very much, and you've probably lost this person in some way, shape or form to the spiritual realm. This person is supporting you the most. They're trying to help you with your business ventures. They're trying to help you with your work. They're trying to help you to have more of a regular routine with yourself, a self-care routine that probably you've never seen in your family before. You're finally gaining control of your life. Okay? So I want you to understand that all of these cycles that you've broken have not happened by chance. They've happened because of your purposeful efforts. So you should be rewarding yourself. You should be congratulating yourself for being able to liberate yourself, because all of these great teachings are ultimately taking you to a place that is going to be very beautiful for you. Also, the colour green, if you wear the colour green, or if you are attracted to the colour green right now, it would be a great thing for you. The reason I say that is because it's opening the heart chakra, and not only that, your connection with plants as well. So if you could connect with a new plant, like purchase a new plant and really nurture this plant. See how far you get with this plant, because the relationship that you form with this plant whilst you open a new paradigm in your life and a new sense of confidence, this plant, as it grows and flourishes, will help you to know where you're at inside of yourself. The reason why, because you've bought the plant at the same time as the change in your life. So we move along with things connotating towards the frequency that we can sustain within our lives. Just a little tip there for you to understand things about yourself internally if you're finding it difficult to navigate how you're actually feeling. Plants are an amazing way to connect with the earth and yourself. Also, they oxygenate the lungs. Okay, so exercise could be a great thing for you guys as well. I just got that, so I feel like that could be relevant also. They're really downloading me tonight, wow. So what do they want? Pile wants to refine their attention with regards to, what do they have to refine their attention with regards to? Okay, so what you have to refine your attention with regards to is the amount of communication that's going to be coming towards you in your life, right? So what you need to know that's coming around the corner for you guys is, now that you're embodying this new energy, it's going to be attracting new energy. It's going to be attracting people from all different walks of life that are going to be attracted to this brand new light within you. But what I want to warn you is that not every little part of sugar, what is it? Salt looks like sugar. That's it. Okay? So what I want you to know is not all that meets the eye actually is. So some of these exes that may be reaching out, some of these people that are feeling the need to be attracted towards you, they're coming from this energy. They're coming from your past. they're coming from the place where you had the difficulties in your life. Now, some of these people may be coming into your life because they're divinely sent into your life for a good purpose, but some of these people are not there for a good purpose. Some of them are just there to entice you because the universe are testing you. They're testing you to see whether you have actually come to a place where you are self-actualized, where you do know what your worth is, where you're willing to refute and say no to anything that doesn't represent your value, okay? So it's really important that you are paying a due diligence to the people that you've cut off in the past, okay? Because some of these people do not have divine intentions, but at the same time, there could be one out of, look, 8, okay? So there could be potentially up to 8 people that reach out to you over the next 8 months, the next 3 to 8 months. All of these people could reach out to you, and they are going to be a mixture of the devil energy, which is highly toxic people, quite narcissistic, quite manipulative. They could have drug or alcohol addictions. They could be a materialistic person. They could be a person that's all over social media but have no depth at home or in relationships. They are just seeing your light exactly the way that a moth would see a bulb, a flame. They would go towards it. They're just attracted towards it. So you've got to be wary of these people who you've cut off in the past, who you've had a completion with, who you've liberated yourself away from. But at the same time, you need to also keep your eye out for the person that you left behind, that you actually care about, that you surrendered because you had to surrender. Look, see, the fool was itching its way out there. You probably had to let a love relationship go in the past because you had to do some healing on yourself, or they had to do some healing. Either way, there might have been a pause between you two, okay? So that could be something that is quite good for you. But as I've said, that was one card out of 8 of these staffs, which represents 8 different types of communications coming from different people, okay? So you need to refine your attention, make sure that you are paying attention to these people and their energies and what their actual intentions are with you. What were their intentions the last time? What makes you think that anything's going to be different now? Are they proving that things could be different now? At the same time, if you've just begun a journey of picking yourself, this could be a test from the universe to see whether it's best for you to be alone, to keep on nurturing yourself, okay? So what is my pile one's grieving? What's my pile one's grieving? Okay, so what you're grieving is the fact that, hang on a second. What you're grieving is the fact that you've allowed yourself to hold yourself back from something that you've wanted to do. They keep showing me something to do with education. This is like university, college, going for a job that you really wanted to do, but you would have had to have learnt from scratch, if you get what I mean. This is basically saying that this is you mentally feeling like you held yourself back from a dream that you had since being young. So any dream that you've always wanted to do and you're thinking, oh, it's too late for me now. It's far too late for me now. I can't do this. That's going to be shut off to me. It's not, it's not at all. The opportunity's still there for you. You're just allowing your mind to tell you that you can't achieve or do these things, when in actual fact, look, when you're not looking in the mirror, there's nothing holding you back. Okay? So it is your mind. It could be a great time for you guys to do some healing. The reason I say healing is because there's clearly something that you're allowing yourself to hold yourself back from in your life. And if you're aligned, and if you're healed, and if you're in a great place within yourself, then you're always going to be able to be open to any sorts of new beginnings in your life, being able to feel free again and liberated. So like I've said, you've had a lot of things happen in your life, and you may have even lost somebody lately that you really love and care about a lot. This may have put you in a place where you feel like you are debilitated, you feel like you can't go forward, you feel like something is suspending you in space almost, stopping you from being able to move forward in your life. So I want you to know that none of these things are out of reach for you. All of these things are within your reach. All you have to do is open up your mind. And sorry, it's not only open up your mind, this is actively doing one thing. Every journey starts with a single step. This here is speaking about doing something in the tangible, okay? So just pretend you're a person that always likes to stay in, you don't like to go out, you don't like to socialise around people. This is you taking one opportunity to go out with your friends and go out that one night and see how it feels actually going in that environment again. You might actually shock yourself. Okay, so where is this all leading to for my pile number ones? I'll tell you where it's leading to. It's leading to a message that is coming in for you guys. And what is this message going to say? Okay, so this is absolutely beautiful. Okay, all of this putting yourself first, all of this doing the right things by yourself, even if it's meant breaking your own heart to do this, is leading you to your own soulmate. So your soulmate is already on their way to you in your life. If this is not a soulmate because you're already in a relationship, this can be a work situation that you're going to be really happy in. Okay, this is on its way to you. The reason why I know it's on its way to you is because the Page of Swords is representing an opportunity coming in towards you that is going to be very fitting to your soul. It's going to put you in a position of being at the beginning process of your new beginning in your life after you've made that one decision to do something out of the box of what you usually would do. You then receive a message. Look at your ancestors working with you to help you to receive these messages, that is helping you to go across a threshold that is delivering you to either a love soulmate, a working soulmate situation, meaning a workplace that you absolutely adore, a place that you love being at, a place where you don't want to come and go anymore, you know, because if this is speaking about work, this could be speaking about you being in a position where you start working in a place and you actually start hating it, and you leave and you can't seem to find anywhere that gives you this strong foundation. This is speaking about you being in a position where you're having a real foundation. A real foundation that you feel worthy of now. You've grown enough to know that you are worthy of this. You're worthy, if this is a love relationship for you guys, you're worthy of this love relationship where you're not dealing with players anymore. You're not dating players anymore. You're not even attracted to that type anymore. You're averting any sort of chaotic relationship, friendship, work situationship in your life. You're choosing peace. You're choosing yourself. And where is that taking you to? Advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. And what have I been speaking about? Following the stirrings of yourself, what you're about, what you want. So pay attention to this card as well. As you can see, this is baggage that this person is letting go of because of a new vortex that is opening within their body after a long journey. You may be feeling quite vulnerable right now as well, but at the same time you're looking at your higher perspective and what's to come in your life. So let's give you some healing advice before I finish your pile number 1. I hope that it's been very clarifying for you. I hope that it's been helpful for you. This is a healing process with regards to this card, and I like to read the descriptions because I want you to be in a position to take the advice and go and do that in your life. So what I'm going to read to you now is your advice. So every journey starts with a single step. You are on a journey. Yes, it is an internal journey, but there's also a physical expression of this journey that's going to become increasingly important to the fulfillment of your destiny in this lifetime. Your journey has started on the inside, but its destination will be the physical expression of an internal healing. This journey will draw upon what you have learned and mastered over the course of your life, so much so that you may feel as though your life experiences have prepared you for just this particular adventure that is about to come into your life. You have all that you need within you. This is not the time to worry about what you're going to take with you. See the baggage? From within your heart, you will sense what needs to come along for the ride and what's best left behind right now. You may be surprised at exactly how much can be left behind without you feeling concerned or anxious. You will be able to travel far lighter than you ever imagined possible. To be best equipped for this journey, you will need a lightness of heart and the realization that change can be an incredible blessing, even if what you are leaving behind is something that you found secure, safe, familiar, or comforting. Just as a butterfly leaves the chrysalis behind, when it's time to spread its newly formed wings, so too are you ready to leave behind what once was and embrace what is more appropriate for you at this time. There's an element to the journey you're embarking upon that's unknown. Perhaps it's news that you are even taking a journey in the first place. However, the realization that travelling along a familiar path brings no guarantees is more likely. This open, unscripted quality to your journey will help you to gain the most from your experiences. You see, this journey is a spiritual gift. It's an invitation from the great loving heart of the universe, calling you into something that you would have not otherwise found. You're not supposed to know all of the details, nor how it's going to work out before you set out. See, this is where faith comes in, you guys. You need faith right now, okay? You're just meant to take one step after another, again and again, so that you can receive the gifts that are headed your way. If you're considering taking a physical trip somewhere, this oracle comes as a confirmation that the journey will in some way be a life-changing one, and this is good. If this journey you're considering is more of an internal variety, such as exploring a new field of consciousness, beginning a new creative work, or traveling into the void of the unknown possibilities in order to start your work, then this oracle is a confirmation that it is indeed a wise choice, and much new life will come of it. This oracle brings you particular guidance that the apparently small steps that you're taking in an area of your life are important to you right now. They're actually far more powerful and constructive than you realize, and will help you ancestrally. Wow. Sometimes we are gaining ground, but the effect is not immediately obvious. This doesn't mean that nothing is happening. It simply means that the effects of your actions are cumulative, and soon they will begin to overflow into the physical world with a positive impact that may surprise you. This oracle brings you a message to keep going. If you've been doing a lot of inner work and you're frustrated and concerned that you're not seeing the results translate into the physical world, I want you to keep faith. As the physical manifestation of your inner work is actually coming, remember that you have all of the resources that you need, and then some. Your inner and outer journeys are blessed with positive energy. All you need to do right now is keep going one step at a time. So you need to screenshot this card, and I want you to look at this card and say aloud, when you've got time to yourself, of my own free will, I now choose to surrender any fear or doubt about my ability to succeed in life. I believe in myself. I trust myself. I have faith in the unfolding journeys of my life, both internally and out in the world. Even in the face of the unknown, I know that positive energy surrounds me and I am protected. Through unconditional love, I am supported and assisted to take each step as needs be, so that my great creative life journey can be all that it can be. You've completed your healing process. You've completed the reading. I want to tell you that I'm proud of you, and I wish you the best of luck. I hope that this reading has actually been relevant to you. I hope that it's touched home when I'm speaking to you. I hope that you can like, comment, share, subscribe. I love the fact that you've even come in the first place, and I'm grateful for each and every single one of you. So I am sending you my love. I hope that you utilize some of this information for your better good of yourself, and I hope to catch you soon. Take care. Mwah. Goodbye. So, hi there, pile twos. Let's move into the owl energy. So if you picked pile 2, you went with the owl energy, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to dig into the energy and the frequency that you guys are holding right now. This will help you to understand if these cards are actually relevant to you in the first place. So what I want you to do is keep your ears open for me relating to your life in any way, shape or form. So if you find that this makes sense to you and you're now and what's happening in your life right now, this is the correct reading for you, okay? So this is the energy that you're in your life. Prosperity begins. So I'm getting that some of you, this could be to do with fertility, this could be a new job, this could be a new partnership that you've got into. There is deception and envy. Okay, so that could be an energy that's around you and you may be feeling that, and it could be quite obvious to you Okay, I'm going to purge, so that could be very, very true for some of you guys. That's just a select few. Sorry, this happens to me when I do readings. It's because my guides are trying to connect me with information as I get downloads, and I'm doing the reading. It doesn't hurt me, it doesn't bother me. I'm very used to it, and I've had it all of my life. So moving on, the energy that you're in right now as well, the universe is massively around you. If you're feeling alone, I hope that you understand that the universe is very much so on your side. You may be seeing synchronistic numbers, you may be feeling like you are having dreams every 2 minutes that are trying to communicate certain particular things with you. You may be finding that you're thinking about people and then they're just appearing in your life. Okay, let's get some clarification with, hang on a minute, let's get some clarification from my pile twos with regards to prosperity begins, just so I can get a feel of what's going on in your life right now. Okay, so what's going on in your life right now is that you may have come away from toxicity. You may have you may be attracted to other piles, actually, if you want to watch another pile. Anyway, the devil is basically moving away from things that are delivering you narcissism. This could be relationships with people that are putting you in friendships. This could be your relationship to do with drugs or money, and this could be to do with you being around friends that are not particularly good for you as well. Okay, this is speaking about you freeing yourself from these types of things. You also may be freeing yourself from friendships that are not particularly that good for you. Your friends or a partner who you may have let go of just recently may be quite negative all of the time. There may be a person that's quite pessimistic. There might be a person that's quite negative, or a person that seems to be tied to a certain cyclic pattern in their lives that's not helpful for them. You may have been quite confident about having a future, like friendship, business relationship, or love relationship with this person, but there's something here that's making you feel a little bit like, I just got told the ick in my head. So you may have the ick if it's a love relationship. You may also be put off if it's a business relationship. But whatever prosperity you was thinking about going towards, you are currently not anymore. And this is because you're wondering whether this person is a liar or not. And if it's not just lying, it's being deceitful, it's hiding things, it's a person that's quite undercover here, but at the same time they'll look you in your eye and pretend that they're not being undercover when in actual fact they are. So let's go into deception and envy. So you're probably suspicious right now of people, or suspicious of something that you're starting and wondering if it's the right thing for you to do, or this person may be a bit flaky in some way, shape or form. That could be the current energy that you're in. Or this person could be tied and attached to cyclic patterns and behaviours that are just not good for them, and they know it's not good for them, but they keep on doing it. Let's go to deception and envy. Clarify deception and envy from my pile number 2. So that's too much. Sorry guys. Let's go to deception and envy from my pile 2s. What energy are they in right now? Yeah, see. Okay, so as I've said before, there's big indicators here of pregnancies. If it's not pregnancy, this is somebody that, this is for a very few amount of you, but this is you wondering if somebody who you may have been seeing has got somebody pregnant in some way, shape or form. If it's not speaking about this, this is speaking about you wondering if somebody's right for you, if somebody's going to fight for your relationship with each other, because you view yourself in a very high caliber. You probably are of a very high caliber. You are probably quite, I just got told you are expensive, not meaning monetary gains, meaning a person that should be taken care of in a certain particular way. And any person that gets to be in a relationship with you and share an intimate relationship with you should feel honored to be able to do that, because you are quite an abundant, prosperous person. Everything that you touch would turn into gold, you know. If you actually planted plants, they would sprout and seed very well for you. So you are quite an abundant person, and this person may be quite a depressive person, if I'm honest with you. You've come into their life with this spectacular energy, and they're sat there wondering how the friggin' hell they got you in the first place. That being said, this has made them quite a deceptive person, because they do not believe that they are valuable or worthy of what they want in this life. So you may have found yourself giving this person a hell of a lot of support, trying to help them a hell of a lot. You may also have found that this person is going through some sort of child problems with them, the other partner, you know, like the ex-partner with regards to children. There may be something going on here that's making this person feel quite depressed also. And the only reason I say that is because of the Page of Wands being at the bottom of the deck. So they may be getting rid of baggage in their own life, not meaning their children, meaning baggage with mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, the problems that they took on, you know. Hi there, guys. So we are back with pile number 2s. I knocked the microphone off because I was picking the card up that flew onto the floor. So what you've chosen to do, let's get back to the reading. What you are doing with your energy that you are in right now. You are with the Fool's energy. You're still hanging on to some stuff, you know, that you've been feeling in the past. So it really makes a lot of sense for you guys right now to be connecting with the Fool energy. With regards to the Fool energy, I'm speaking about putting yourself first, doing some self-care things, doing some things that are really beautiful for you, taking a leap of faith, taking that trip that you've been thinking about taking to yourself. What this card is asking you to do is bring back your solar plexus energy, bring back the sunshine, the vitality within yourself. Let go of any relationships that have been holding you back from the past. And you're probably in this energy right now. So that's the reason why they wanted that to be brought up. Okay? So what I'm summarizing from this, the energy that you guys will be in right now is a pre-existing relationship in some way, shape or form that is in your life concurrently. And there is an element of you wondering if there's something deceptive going on, when in actual fact the person that you are seeing or are around or have a business relationship with, partnership, whatever it is, you may be in a position of not understanding just how much this person is actually going through, but at the same time they do understand your royalty and regality and your worth. The question is here, do you need to wait around when these things are going on, because things seem a bit muddy at this moment in time? So you may be wondering whether you should be letting go or moving into this future. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for your energy that you are in right now. If any of that made sense to you and does feel like where you're at in your life right now, then you've picked the right card. Pile, should I say, which is the owl, which is pile 2. Okay, so let's go into what is coming into your life blessings wise. Please feel free to like, share and comment. Please help me to know if any of this is relevant to you. Have I touched any points with you guys? Okay, so what is coming into your life is you refining your attention to focus on the light. okay? So there's also the numbers of 3 and 7. So this is adding up to 10. So you come into a completion, just to let you know. There's the blue flame. Connect to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. So as we can see, there's an inner awakening going on here, okay? Then there's be brave and honest. Oh, bless you. So you're probably going through a hell of a lot of emotion as well, okay? Rejuvenation is coming around the corner. Amazing. I love that, okay? You're going to have some things to be feeling gratitude about, okay? At the same time, to shift this energy, to propel this light to be coming into your life, I'd really appreciate it if you could actually practice saying 3 things that you're grateful and appreciative of in your life, because I really believe that this is going to help you inevitably in the long run with regards to your life's purpose. So let's see what else is coming into your life with regards to the Knight, pile 2s. Be brave and honest. What have they got to be brave and honest about here? Okay, so what you have to be brave and honest about, okay, let me dig into this a little bit. This is what's coming around the corner for you in your life, okay? There's a certain situation that you've probably held your mouth about, because you've probably opened your mouth a lot of times, okay? It could be to do with your affections. You've probably said how you felt before and felt quite stabbed in the back in some way, shape or form. If you haven't, the energy that you have given of love has not been reciprocated back towards you, and I'm sorry that you felt this way. You've probably always felt like love is a fight for you in your life, or love is a difficult thing to navigate, being able to gain balance with regards to, okay? As I've said, the Knight here is holding a sword, which is representative of needing to speak. As they've got the sword laying downwards though, this is something that they're not willing to speak about just yet. So you may be wanting to be quite silent with regards to how you're feeling about a particular situation, right? Now, as I've said before, there may be a situation that's gone on with regards to you guys that are to do with some sort of competitive nature. It could be family, you know, okay? So if there's any situation that's going on in your life where family are like not getting along that well and you're feeling quite dragged in the middle of the situation, then this could be speaking about that as well, you know. Okay, but there is this competitive element in this situation, and with this competitive element there is gaslighting that's going on. And what is also really apparent to me is that there's some sort of obstacle or challenge that's coming up that you're going to need to be able to speak your truth about, which may draw emotion from you. It may actually make you feel sad that you have to speak these things, you have to execute what you need to say, because it is for the betterment of everybody in the family or everybody in the situation. But you may not be able to see that right now. You may just have a feeling in your gut that it's not right, it's not okay what's going on in the family or what's going on in the relationship. You have to be brave here, darling. You need to be brave and speak your truth. If you speak your truth, you will find that something inside of your heart and with regards to your security with your family, you know, the respect levels in the family or in the relationship that you are currently in, is going to bring you to a place of gaining respect, gaining the respect and honour that you deserve for making this decision and being brave enough to open your mouth and say something about it. Taking that step to take whoever it is that you're going through this situation with into a place of a stronger foundation with more fertile land, as we can see here very clearly, well, I can see it very clearly, you are the person with the strength here. You are the person that's going to have to be the bigger person. You're the person that's going to have to teach people how it's done in the family or in the relationship. Okay? This may be quite difficult for you because you may be feeling quite gaslit. Okay? So the key here is for you to not feel gaslit and get yourself into a place of understanding that you are bringing justice to the family. Just for a few of you guys, you may be fighting with regards to like the law or something to do with courts. You may be in court with regards to a child in some way, shape or form. You may be very deeply introspective as well and chosen to come away from all of the crap that's happening to give yourself some sort of peace of mind. But the advice here is for you to be the bigger person and make sure that you treat people how you want to be treated. But at the same time, if you want to be treated differently, show up differently. Speak your truth in peace and in honour, and then walk away from any sort of back chat that you may be getting. Okay? Speak to everybody with respect and honour, and you will be reciprocated in the same manner. Okay? Let's clarify rejuvenate for what's coming in for my pile number 2s. What's coming in for rejuvenate for my pile number 2s? You're showing up for yourself in a different way, you guys, you know. The reason why I know you're showing up for yourself in a different way, because no matter what type of relationship this is, whether it's a family relationship or a work relationship, any type of relationship this is, you are going to be bringing yourself to a place where you walk away from anything where you're feeling like your energy is not being reciprocated. You're getting a download from the universe over this period of time, and you're commencing weeks or months going forward, which is going to rejuvenate you to understand that you're deserving of more in your life, to help you to understand that your desires and all of these efforts that you've put into your family or into this lover or into this work has not gone in vain. It's all to gain experience that has made you to be more of a stronger person, a person that looks at things with a sense of clarity and also maintains a sense of stability. Nothing can drown you now. Nothing can make you emotionally feel like you're drowning. Why? Because in times when you've had to break your own heart, you've picked yourself. If you've had to, you have picked yourself. And this is the circle of protection that you're putting around yourself. How do you get that circle of protection around yourself in the future, commencing weeks and months? In being brave and speaking your truth. And then letting go of resistance as to how things are going to be executed. Let go of resistance. Don't even think about it. Try to give it to the universe. Once you've spoken your truth, give it to the universe and walk away. This will start to rejuvenate your soul and reawaken your heart. This will happen with speed as well. Look at your ancestors. They're right there. They're waiting for you to be able to show up for yourself so they can pull in a multitude of blessings. Look, manifesting miracles. You have got a lot coming into your life. You probably just can't see it yet because you're probably in the middle of trying to sort out some of this stuff. Okay? What are they going to have to be full of gratitude about, my pile 2s? What are my pile 2s going to be able to have gratitude about? What are they going to be having gratitude about? Wow, this is sick. Okay, meaning in a good way, you guys, okay? You're going to have gratitude that you're not having sleepless nights anymore and your mental health is not going to be affected. You're also not going to be feeling like when you're speaking on deaf ears. Nobody's listening to you. You're also going to be getting your wish fulfillment, which is a clear connection towards your spiritual abilities, but not only that, the desires that you want in your life. So if that's a love relationship that is reciprocal, you've got it. You're going to get it. You'll get exactly that. They're going to overwhelm you with abundance and blessings once you let go of the pain. Okay? Once you've let go of the baggage, once you've let go of trying to fight your corner, arguing where your point is, and trying to compromise over things that you would never compromise over on a normal daily basis. This is you letting go of that baggage and walking away. Letting go of resistance, putting yourself first, remembering your purity, but also remembering how much of yourself you've lost during these processes. This is you holding peace for yourself, choosing yourself. Okay? Where does this deliver you to? This delivers you to the Page of Wands for the first time. If you notice, she's carrying a wand here. Look, this is the wand thrown up into the air, given back to the universe. This is happening because it's the first time you've probably chosen to put yourself first, or you and your family and your household first. So this is, if this is a fight or arguing or whatever crap's going on in the family situation or whatever, this could be in the family outside of your home, okay? If it's not that, this is you wanting a happy, stable, loyal relationship. This is you gaining that once you walk away from anything that brings you a lack of peace of mind, no matter who you love, whoever it is that you love, no matter what it is, whether it's a work relationship, family situationship, it makes no difference. You have put in more effort than what you've got back, and you need to be able to admit that to yourself, okay? So that is what you'll have to be full of gratitude about, having a miracle in your life of relationships where the energy is massively reciprocal, okay? So let's clarify manifesting miracles for my pile number 2s. Manifesting miracles for my pile number 2s. What miracles are my pile number 2s going to be manifesting, coming up into their life? Wow. So you're going to be manifesting a relationship into your life, a relationship with somebody who is going to be very divinely sent into your life once you've liberated yourself. If it's not that, this is a work situation that you actually love and adore working in. This is you gaining opportunities that are going to spark that fire within your soul for you to believe in yourself again, and remember that you can be just as successful as the person that you admire when you watch on the TV, or when you're looking at videos, or when you're looking at these people and admiring them. You can be just as incredible as them, and you're manifesting the miracles for that to come into your life. Some things are hidden. Some of these things that are coming into your life are going to be a shock, meaning in a good way, not a bad way, in a good way, okay? So they're asking you to step forward away from burdens, away from fighting with people or arguing with people, into a place of passionately loving yourself. And as you passionately love yourself and take a chance on yourself, this is when the universe starts delivering love into your life and showering you with that love, or showering you with that abundance financially, emotionally, mentally. Whatever abundance it is, it's still a miracle. It's a dream. It's a dream of yours that's going to become reality. So you need to trust your heart and continue to follow the guidance that I'm showing you. And this is going to move the energy, okay? They're asking you to connect with the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. You can do that by literally sitting down and looking at the candle flame. And as you look at the candle flame, you can tell the candle flame that you are representing this flame as a flame within your soul, and you are reigniting this light within your soul. This always brings you home to yourself, because you will have the intention alone, okay? So let's go into the advice and guidance to finish this reading off for you guys. I hope that it has resonated with you, and I hope that you comment in if there is anything in this reading that is helping you to understand yourself and what's going on in your life concurrently, and giving you advice moving forward. I hope that it's helped. So let's see what the advice is here before I go. Focus on the light. A tremendous force of light is gathering around you. It's attached to the purity of your intention to create from your heart. As your intention grows, so does the light. As the light grows, so does your intention. Magic wants to happen for you right now. The synchronicity, the perfect timing, the opportunities and the information that are needed will seem to be drawn right to your door. You may start to feel as if you can't walk outside without stumbling into something or somebody helpful, wonderful and inspiring. You might be startled as this interplay of light with your heart evokes many new successes and attracts an abundance of opportunities to come your way. You may need to adjust as the field of light grows stronger, and its effects will become more palpable in your life. It may bring rather dramatic improvements into your world. You may be uncomfortable or feel out of your depth with these changes. This would be understandable, and it would be a shame for you to hold on to that resistance or anything more than a brief moment. Any resistance or fear will inhibit the continuing free flow of light, so that it can manifest its beauty through you in the physical world where it is needed. It's best to stay focused on your pure heart and your intentions. Just allow everything else to happen of its own accord without making it mean anything too personal. Simply let it be the workings of the great light of love flowing through a pure heart and touching the world. Even if that light is drawn to you and flows through you and has some dazzling effects, you don't have to get caught up in it. You don't need to worry that you're unworthy or that you're unable to keep up. This worry will constrict you. If you're not sure what all of this means or how it would look on a practical level, consider this example. A service-oriented business commercial power which can be used to help promote its message or assist other organisations in gaining exposure to the public. Of course, that power could be used in less than pure ways, such as boosting a personal ego rather than promoting the agenda of the heart. Power, games and politics might start erupting as the people grab for their share, and suddenly the purity of the project begins to crumble. Sometimes success can be like a powerful mirror and a shining searchlight as it shows up what was already within someone or a group of people. Under the spotlight of success, it is more intense, more amplified, more obvious. This can give us the opportunity to sow the seeds of our own destruction, or to work on what arises from a heart-centered perspective to create a firmer foundation that supports an even greater attainment. How would that work in this example? By returning attention to the heart of why the business was started in the first place. It is wise to maintain focus on the pure original motivation for the work, rather than the shifting course to focus on the money or the influence. The latter are not bad per se, but they are rather the difficult vibration, focused on personal gain rather than heart-centered contribution. When focus shifts from the heart, the underlying energy of any creative project can become contaminated with lower vibrational forces such as fear, which is behind greed, for example. If this is not rectified, that business or creative project will begin to change. It will lose the luster of its original purpose that made it so attractive and magnetic in the first place. Its continued ability to grow as a light in the world will be diminished. It may end up becoming just another corporate machine, successful according to more conventional measures or not. The genuine heart-centered success that creates a win-win field of energy for all involved can only be attained, nurtured and expanded when those creating the project or the business remain focused on the purity of their own original intentions. So this card, this oracle, is bringing assurance of success of the highest order, not just commercially, but from the heart. It will manifest as a highly valuable offering to this world. This applies to a project, an endeavor, or an organization in which that you are involved. Your heart will help you to realize which group or project this applies to. It may be more than one. However, you are being asked to remain focused and speak your truth. Enjoy the glittering lights of success that's going to come in your way, but don't be distracted by this. Stay on point with what you want to create and why you want to create it. Stay true to yourself. This oracle is also bringing another message. Don't be distracted by other paths around you at this time, as you are too close to succeeding on the one that you're on now. Diluting your energies in the pursuit of too much will slow down your success, and the world needs your light right now to shine sooner rather than later. In time, you may diversify and explore other ways to express yourself, but for now, build what you're working on and know that success is coming swiftly into your life. So I want you to take a screenshot of this. And when you take a screenshot of this, I want you to do this healing process lastly before I go. I want you to imagine that a huge sunflower is following in the sun, okay? It's growing in the sun from the sunrise to sunset. Imagine the golden arc of light being created by the gently moving head of the sunflower. That arc of light flips upside down to become a vessel filled with golden energy that drops down like a rainfall energy from the golden orb of the sun. Imagine you can bathe in the vessel of golden energy. It feels good. Stay with that good feeling and let it settle into your heart in your own time. You then open your eyes, and when you've completed, you've done your healing process. You're welcome to take a picture of that. Thank you so much, Pile 2s. I want you to like, comment, subscribe if this has been relevant for you, and I will see you on my other reading. Mwah. Take care. Bye, darlings. Hi there, beautiful souls. Last but not least, this is the hot air balloon. Okay, so if you picked this charm, you picked pile 3. Okay, so if you picked pile 3, what we're going to do is we're going to go into the energy that you are currently in right now. The reason why I'm doing this is to help you to navigate if this is the correct pile for you. If you find that these cards do not relate to your current circumstances right now, then you've probably picked the wrong pile, okay? And you want to go back to the beginning of the video and watch the beginning process to select a card that is more susceptible to the energy that you are currently in. So let's go into this energy check and see what we are getting with regards to where you're at right now within yourself. Okay, so right now we're getting obstacles and challenges. Okay, we're getting stand your ground. We're getting partnerships and alliances. And we are also getting the waiting game. Okay, so you guys are being tested in a massive way right now. That's what I'm being shown immediately. Okay, you've probably put some sort of idea into flow and into motion that is going to be seeing you to be very successful, but it's not going to come without its obstacles and challenges, which I'm seeing you going through right now. You're probably finding that the universe is testing you in a massive way right now. I would definitely say that taking one step at a time right now could be a great idea for you, because whatever situation is going on, you're currently not understanding how to bridge the gap. You don't know how to navigate the way forward, but the spiritual realms are working with you in the unseen and unknown. I'm going to purge because it's true. Sorry guys, this is just what happens when spirit are connecting with me and giving me downloads as to what you need to know. So please bear with me. I apologize, but there's no way I can stop this. It's how it works. So spirit and your ancestors are currently working with you to overcome these challenges and obstacles that you may be going through in your life right now, and they're asking you to just take one step at a time and try to make sure that you are being very easy with yourself right now, because you're probably feeling like there are a lot of tests around you that are making you want to go into hermit mode and go off on your own because of how you're feeling about things. Can we just clarify the obstacles and challenges for my pile number 3s, please? Thank you. Okay, so the obstacles and challenges may be the fact that you have had to cut somebody off. This could be somebody else who's created a divorce situation going on here. This could be a pause in a relationship from somebody who you love very much, who is thinking about you. They may have cut you off, you may have cut them off, but regardless, there is love here between you and this person. This could be if you are a younger person watching this, this could be to do with your father, the father energy. You wanting to bridge the energy, meaning bridge the relationship. Okay, this father figure may have also gone up into the spirit world, and you may think about them a lot and want to connect with them spiritually. That's just for a few of you, okay? But for other people, this can be speaking about a relationship with somebody that you really, really care about. You may have had a friendship situation going on with them that then matured into a relationship, and this person may have commitment issues in some way, shape or form, and may have pulled back, or you have chosen to pull back. The reason you've done this is probably because you are looking for some sort of emotional availability, which you are feeling like you're not getting from this particular person at this present moment in time. You know that it's within them to give you this type of energy, but you are feeling like it's not coming out potentially at this moment in time because of something to do with mental health, or something to do with things being on their shoulders, them having a heavy weight in their life, and maybe this pause is making you wonder where you stand with this person right now. At the same time, this could be you that's chosen to cut somebody off, and they may be thinking about ways to get back into your life. Standing your ground, okay? So with regards to standing your ground, you may be in a position, like I've said, where you've made a decision to pick yourself to see where things go, and you may be finding that you tested a hell of a lot outside of yourself in the external world via other people, you see. Wow. So yeah, you've definitely put some sort of end to completion to a certain particular situation. You'll be receiving downloads from the universe, as we can see. So you are getting much earned rewards from the universe for standing your ground, staying in your light. You may not be seeing these rewards at this moment in time because they are being worked on in the ancestral realm. As we can see, you are going into this frequency, but at the same time you are going to definitely be tested, okay? So it's very important that you stand your ground and stick to any current trajectory that you are choosing to go down in your life. Any forms of relationships that you have found are susceptible to toxicity, manipulation, narcissism, addictions, to any form of substances, anything like that. This is you standing your ground and repelling yourself away from that and connecting yourself with an alliance to spirit and yourself, okay? It's not only a partnership and an alliance to spirit and yourself. This is a partnership and an alliance to you putting yourself first over the entrapments that people try to put you around. Look, whoever this is who you need to stand your ground and keep away from, they used to play with your mind a lot. They used to play with the way that your heart used to feel. They used to make you feel trapped, and they probably still make you feel a little bit insecure within yourself right now as well. You may wonder who you are sometimes, because this person has made you look in the mirror and not feel the way that you used to feel when you used to look in the mirror. So yeah, I feel like very protective over you with regards to this pile. I feel really protective, but yeah, you've definitely been through some sort of traumas, and it could be many traumas, but they've all contributed to a cyclic pattern where you felt, oh my God, again, another person that treats me like that, another person that thinks of me like that, another person that says that to me. How could this be? How could I meet these people again, but in a different body? You know? This is happening because the universe wants you to understand that you are important, and at the same time as you being important, you've got to learn to put yourself first. Don't wait on other people to put you first. Put yourself first. So you're learning a lesson right now about putting yourself first, but you're probably being tested by somebody that they're not used to you putting yourself first. So you're showing up like a different person. Do you know what I mean? As you're showing up like a different person, they're noticing that you're behaving like a different person. And because they know that they've got ways that they can make you change or control your mind, they're utilizing and pulling those strings whenever they can. You're being asked to break free of this cycle and stop going around this cyclic pattern and waiting for something to change, because nothing's going to change here. There's love right on the other side of this waiting for you. If you've had any sort of fertility problems in this relationship, outside of this relationship, if you ended this relationship in the future, you'd get that child. And I know that sounded really harsh, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Look, somebody you have been going out with has been telling you that you look like this, when in actual fact you look like this. So whatever somebody's telling you about yourself, you know, about your looks, your physique, the way that you choose to carry yourself, it's all a lie. It's all a lie for them to be able to keep control over you, okay? If this is any cyclic pattern and behaviour with somebody that's treated you like utter crap and you share a child between them, the justice system is going to help you. The justice system is going to give you a reason to celebrate, so you will win whatever case this is. If there's some sort of fight with the law or courts with regards to a child, it's going to work out in your favour. Okay? So if this is like a father to your children or anything like that, don't worry. the calculating ways that this person has chosen to behave like is not going to go into their advantage. So yeah, it seems like you're going through it right now. If this is definitely your pile, if this is your pile, you're definitely going through it, and I'm sorry that you're going through it, but I want you to keep that strength within yourself and understand what your worth is. And this cyclic pattern that is happening is not going to perpetuate throughout your life, because you're stronger than that, and you're not going to allow it to perpetuate itself through your life. So let's stop concentrating on what is going on in your life right now. Let's look at what blessings are coming into your life. This is when it starts to get lovely, okay? So just remember, it's not always going to be bad. This is what's coming around the corner. Wow. Shock of the new. So you know, if you let go of all of this old, new is going to be coming into your life. Look how piercing those eyes are. Look, music is going to be a massively helpful thing for you guys. Speaking your truth, spoken word, anything to do with poetry is going to be beautiful and abundant for you. And also giving yourself the opportunity to make a connection with some sort of plants will be helpful for you as well. And also going to a view, I just got told. So if you like walking, you need to find a view. Take your journal with you. Take something you can write with to be able to get your thoughts down. Sorry guys, I'm getting lots of downloads when I looked at that card then. Wow, you've got a lot of beauty coming in. Especially after all of this crap, it's really beautiful to know that you're getting... Wow, look. A celebration. That's what's coming around the corner for you. Earth Guardian, and I just said about plants. Wow, okay. That's around the corner for you. Reevaluate your priorities. What else is coming around the corner? Failure. We'll dig further into that. Let's see what it is. Wow, peace. I think I know exactly what this is. Yep, I'm right. Okay. Wow. This is so sick. Right, okay. This is saying criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will start to transform. This is called New Beginning, okay? A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately, okay? So for you guys, with the Earth Guardian, you're being asked to be realistic right now, okay? Be realistic about what you want in your life, because everything may be up in the air. Everything may be up in the air. You may not know what's coming around the corner just yet, and you may just need to be holding on tight to what your beliefs are, what your strengths are, your courageous energy within yourself, that vivacity to be able to get up in the morning and want to get on with the day without thinking about this too much, if that makes sense, because you're going into a new beginning in your life, but you're going to have to close the door on something old. That's what the failure card's about, closing the door on something that's not good for you anymore, but you accepting that it's not good for you anymore. It's crazy. Wow. Okay, anyway, let's go to Earth Guardian. So you need to stay realistic and grounded about the fact that you've chosen to leave somebody out in the cold. You need to be realistic and grounded about the fact that that's actually good for you, and it's good for your family, okay? You need to be very grounded in that. Something's made you feel highly depressed, and I'm sorry you're going through this, because you may feel like your emotions are a bit overwhelming right now, but things will get better. It's not always going to be like this, darling, okay? And just remember the key to your heart. You may feel a little bit cold inside right now, but the key to your heart will come back to you. Any sort of family situation, if you're feeling like you're left out in the cold, it will get better in time, okay? So stay rooted and grounded, and keep showing up for yourself, and keep doing things for yourself where you're communicating to yourself subconsciously that you love yourself, okay? listen to uplifting music as well, darlings. That's what I just got told. What else is coming around the corner? What blessings are coming around the corner? So you're definitely going to be ending a relationship that is definitely going to be for your highest good, whether this is a family situation, a business relationship, or a love relationship, whatever it is. See, whatever it is that you're leaving alone is definitely for the better. Because I saw the moon show up earlier and now the high priestess, this is speaking about subconscious energy. So there's an inner knowing within yourself that you know you've got to put yourself first right now, because if you don't put yourself first, you're going to find that you're forsaken with regards to what you want in your life. You also need to start saving or continue to save for whatever it is that you want to bring into your life, with regards to if you wanting to buy a property, if you wanting to have a new business venture and start flipping houses, like if you wanting to open a new business, it's not going to happen on its own. It's going to happen because you've saved up to be able to do that. But what you also need to do is come out of any sort of environments or cyclic patterns and behaviours where you're finding that you've saved a bit of your money and then you're lending it out, you know. So this is a good thing. This is a blessing that's coming around the corner. The blessing of you being able to cut away from people that are just taking advantage, so you can reevaluate your priorities and get on with your focused action. So basically, when you cut people out of your life that aren't meant to be there, it creates room for you to be able to do the things that you actually want to do, to be able to prioritize the things that are actually calling for your attention, which could be your children, it could be your work life, it could be your love life, and you know, that could be calling for your attention. Either way, you're being asked to reevaluate your priorities and start to move things and navigate things off the list in your life, or on the list in your life, that enable you to be able to prioritize these priorities with ease, rather than feeling like you are trying to squeeze these priorities into your life. Okay, so this is beautiful. It's showing that you're going to be getting more time to be able to do what you want to do in your life, that actually makes you feel liberated within your life. Look, see, now this can be speaking about a court situation, like I said before, going in your favour with regards to a child. You may have lost a lot of sleep with regards to this situation, so you need to know that you're going to be celebrating something with regards to a child, if there's a child involved. If it's not children and you are concurrently finding it hard to conceive, this is speaking about you gaining the miracle and the celebratory energy of being able to have a pregnancy, to be able to enjoy a pregnancy. This is your karmic justice. It's very important that if you are wondering about your fertility and trying to help your fertility, that you relax. You really need to settle your mind down and have a really good attitude to letting go of resistance of things and not having expectations of things. And the second you give it up to the universe, this is when it brings it into your life. You're not a failure. It's not going to be difficult for you in that way. Where there's a will, there is a way. If you want children in your life and you're unable to conceive those children, there are other ways for you to be able to have those children. If you're currently going through a process where you're wondering if it's going to be successful for you, you need to come out of the mindset that you are a failure with regards to this, because the Ace of Cups that I saw before is speaking about a child coming into your life. Okay, so let's clarify failure with regards to the blessings, because failures don't always have to be, like it says, a failure. A failure can be a blessing. The reason I'm saying that is because you're juggling two things. This could be two jobs, right? This could be an old court situation and you're trying to go into a new life. This could be a new creative job that you are concentrating your energy on, and an old job that you're having to stay in just to subsidize until you've earned enough money to just always work on this job. This could be you finding that a little bit like difficult to juggle all of these energies. The blessing of this is that you're going to get rid of this thing. So over the coming months or the next coming year, you're going to be finding that whatever this is that was holding you back, you can drop it and focus completely on what your priorities are. So the blessing in this is the fact that you are not a failure in keeping a 9 to 5. So you can do your side hustle until your side hustle turns into something that's full time. This is you actually being successful. This will deliver you to peace because you still have to pay bills. Do you know what I mean? You still have to get by in life. The food still has to be put on the table. You know, if this is something to do with conception, then you've still got to be present for your partner. You know, if this is speaking about a family situation that you've had to cut off from your life, or a relationship you've had to cut off, you still got to look after the kids, or you've still got to look after yourself. This is you not prioritizing two things at once anymore, not juggling, and being delivered to peace. This is where all this negativity that you've been holding on to because of other people putting that negativity onto you, this is you delivering your own self to peace. So that's a blessing coming into your life next, okay? Peace, peace of mind, peace of your heart, peace of your soul. Let's clarify peace just so they know for a fact what sort of peace we're speaking about. Peace away from chaos. Peace away from people doing shocking shit to you all the time. People making you feel insignificant. People making you feel like when you're building a relationship or a foundation with them that everything's going cushy, and then them pulling the rug from underneath your feet just out of nowhere. This is peace away from that. Peace away from three-party situations. Peace away from people that are argumentative, people that want to play with your mental health, people that don't want to prioritize you or put you first. So that's a blessing. Being in the dark all the time, having to sit on the fence and not being able to make decisions. This is what you're liberating yourself away from. This is what you're going to be celebrating, that you can come back to yourself, okay? So what I want to say to you is, another blessing that's coming into your life is that you won't be criticizing yourself anymore, and you're going to be studying ways to stop criticizing yourself and start to think about yourself in a much more fond way. This is going to take time, and your faith, that's what it's going to take. Time, your faith, your due diligence, you showing up for yourself, you sitting down and reading those books, you writing to yourself, you letting go of that pain, that trauma, that ancestral lineage of trauma, of pain. Doing it via study and showing up for you. What does it deliver you to? A brand new beginning in your life, which is a thing to celebrate, and clarifies via the new beginning card, okay? Let's just see if there's anything else with regards to celebration. What's the new adventure that awaits for my pile number 3s? The new adventure that awaits you is you being able to have full access to your intuitive, psychic and subconscious abilities, being able to unmask the undercover bullshit intricacies that the person that was in your life and used to manipulate you used to do. This is you knowing in your heart, in your mind, in your gut when this person's trying to do it, and them not being able to do that anymore. That's the new beginning for you. That's you being in your power. Being in your power in the most beautiful way. Being in your power in a liberating way, which suspends you out of the place of feeling like you are constantly going through obstacles and challenges. So you are going to have a lot to celebrate in the upcoming months, okay? A brand new beginning in your life, away from any sort of devil energy, which delivers you to a platform where you're the one that's put first, because you showed up for yourself and put yourself first. So if there's any new business idea, any sort of studying that you're doing, once you've got these qualifications, you are going to be the best of the best at what you do. So that is what you've got to be blessed about. This is what you've got to be grateful about. This is what you've got to look forward to in your life. So let's move on to your final card, your healing card of the shock of the new. I like to read this card. I hope I hope that this reading has been relevant for you. I hope that it's been helpful for you, and I hope that it's really dived deep into who you are and gained you some sort of guidance with moving forward in your life and how to navigate that, because you may be going through it right now, but trust me, you guys are going into a place of liberation and light. All you have to do is have faith, keep going forward, and study the intricacies of people's subconscious behaviours. This will not only educate you, this will help you to understand the psychological differences between a person that chooses to be narcissistic or manipulative, or if it's in a work situation, have poor management skills. People come from environments. People are a product of their environments. So this is your advice and guidance, okay? The shock of the new, okay? What wild, unconventional voice is calling to you? Can you hear it? Meaning inside of your mind. It is so different and so unusual, and it might be hard to decipher right now, like hearing an unfamiliar language for the first time. This is why I said you need some sort of healing to be in alignment so you can understand your spirituality in a very deep way. Anyway, I'll carry on. It may be hard to discern with great clarity now, but there is an affinity between you and this strangely beautiful newness seeking to manifest from you. This oracle says that there's a stirring at the deepest level within you. Something new will break through, and the process of this birth may be a shock to you. The shock will transform into a great joy and a sense of tremendous liberation in the end, but you must bear the strangeness first. That strangeness might be something that rattles your beliefs about yourself and your world, daring you to become more of yourself, more open to where life is leading you, and more willing to be the unique sacred art being crafted by the hand of the universal creator. Nature never shies away from strange beauty. She allows for endless diversity, and her sacred works are often peculiar and stunning. You live within her field of creative grace as a specially created work of art that also creates. You're being asked to surrender any fear that you may have seen as exotic, unusual, eccentric, or bizarre. You're being asked to make peace with the strange beauty and let it happen through you in the creative flow. Perhaps you need to allow your conventional ideas of beauty to become even more inspired and open. This oracle comes with a special message for you. There are rumblings and stirrings of the creative life force happening within you right now, deep in the undercurrents of your being. If you are very attuned or sensitive, you may have consciously felt this already, with excitement or maybe even discomfort. If you have not yet sensed these inner stirrings, they're all happening at the same time regardless. So be on the lookout for the big shift of a new birth, the shock of a new unconventional and strangely beautiful liberation, of which is foreign, but it's stepping into your life. It's coming to you now as your new beginning. This life is creating the stage upon which you will experience greater fulfillment in your life. So don't be nervous if the rumble of change turns into a mighty roar that rocks the boats. It bursts forth as the novel ideas and the changes come in a way which is out of your control. This life is already happening, so free fall into it. The oracle of the shock of the new comes to you with a saying. The old way is on its way out. You are being invited, dragged, nurtured, and coerced into the new. You can handle this. This oracle brings you guidance. You're about to encounter something new and different in your life. This is helpful. Don't reject it. No matter how small or insignificant or how powerful and life-changing it may seem to be, you're being asked to dispense with your reliance on the past of what you've had tools to navigate with your life with before. You've already outgrown your old methods. You'll have to fly by the seat of your pants, so to speak, and as you experiment with new ways to be, life will show you the way. I want you to take a picture of this if you want to, so you're able to do the healing process of this. So you can screenshot that. That is your guidance. I want you to pull through, you guys. You've got this. I hope that these readings have been helpful for you. Thank you if you've watched to the very end. I am so appreciative of you all. I love you all. Buckets. Please like, share and subscribe, and please comment below on how the reading resonated with you. I really enjoy reading your comments. It makes me feel fulfilled and actually appreciated. So I want to send you all of my love. I am going to go and rest now with the full moon, and I send you all of my love. Mwah, mwah, mwah.